Hi friends, in this video we will briefly discuss about Fourier synthesis, structure factors and electrical properties of solid. Now we will discuss about Fourier synthesis and structure factors. We know in a material each atom acts as secondary point source of X-rays. அதாவது ஒரு மெட்டீரியலில் இருக்கக்கூடிய ஒவ்வொரு ஆட்டமும் ஆக்ட் as a secondary point source of X-rays. ஒருவேளை மெட்டீரியல் இஸ் நான் crystalline அப்படி இருந்துச்சுன்னா the X-ray beams are scattered by the atoms in all directions, but crystalline materials scattered in most possible direction, and the resulting X-ray beam are detected by X-ray diffraction experiment. ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு ஆட்டம் மேலேயும் நாம் எக்ஸ்ரே பாஸ் பண்ணால் ஒரு ஸ்கேட்ரிங் பவர் கிடைக்கும். ஸோ அதுக்கு பேர் தான் ஸ்கேட்ரிங் ஃபேக்டர் அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்கிறோம். ஸோ scattering factor depends on position of atom. So it depends on the position of atom. Then scattering factor or form factor, that is F, is directly proportional to the atomic number, that is number of electrons in an atom. The structure factor F HKL must be equal to square root of I corrected. If F HKL is the Miller indices, I is the corrected intensity. The measurement of the structure factors value is a residual or R factor, that is R must be equal to summation of modulus F absorption minus modulus F calculation divided by summation of modulus F absorption. The lower the R value, that is the lower of residual or R factor value, அப்படின்னு சொன்னா that is R value is less than 0.1 to 0.2 இருந்துச்சுன்னா more likely is the structure to be correct, that is it is a perfect line or perfect crystalline இருக்கும். அதுவே R value பொறுத்தவரையிலும் must be equal to 0.02 to 0.06 இருந்துச்சுன்னா it is normal range அப்படின்னு நம்ம சொல்கிறோம் நம்ம. So next topic, electrical properties of solid. So polarization of molecule in electric field. When a molecule is placed in the electric field, the field polarizes in the following three types. இப்போ ஒரு மாலிகுல் நம்ம எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபீல்டு நம்ம வைக்கும்போது அங்கே மூணு வகையான போலரைசேஷன் நடக்கும். ஒன் இஸ் எலக்ட்ரானிக் போலரைசேஷன், that is alpha E. Second one is atomic polarization, that is alpha A, and third one is orientation polarization, that is alpha mu. The field distort the electronic charge cloud of the molecule, that is called electronic polarization, and the corresponding polarizability is called electronic polarizability. Then the nuclei or atoms are distorted towards negative end of the field. அப்படி இருந்தால் that is ஒரு ஆட்டமோ நியூக்ளியோ distorted towards the negative end அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் அது அட்டாமிக் polarizability நம்ம சொல்கிறோம் நம்ம. And third one is orientation polarization. The electric field tends to align molecule having a permanent dipole moment along the direction of the field. It depends upon the permanent dipole moment and the temperature. அப்போ இந்த வேல்யூ பொறுத்தவரையும் இட் டிக்ரீசஸ் வித் இன்க்ரீசிங் டெம்பரேச்சர். டெம்பரேச்சர் அதிகமாக ஆல்ஃபா மியூ வேல்யூ வந்து குறைஞ்சிட்டே வரும். தேர்ஃபோர் த டோட்டல் polarizability, that is alpha, must be equal to alpha E plus alpha A plus alpha mu நம்ம சொல்லலாம். ஸோ ஆல்ஃபா இ ப்ளஸ் ஆல்ஃபா ஏன்றது distortion polarizability. Therefore alpha must be equal to alpha d plus alpha mu. According to Clausius-Massotto equation, that is E naught equal to E plus 4 Tp or E naught equal to E plus 4 pi p. Here P is the dielectric polarization and E and E naught is the dielectric constant. ஸோ E நார்மல்னு சொன்னால் E naught வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வெற்றிடம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லணும், எம்டி ஸ்பேஸ்ன்னு சொல்லலாம். ஸோ E naught by E must be equal to epsilon r, that is dielectric constant நம்ம சொல்கிறோம். நம்ம அப்போ epsilon r is equal to E naught by E. ஸோ இங்கே ஆல்ஃபா டி வேல்யூ பொறுத்தவரையும், that is distortion polarizability is a characteristic constant of a molecule. It corresponds to the density or temperature. This have been verified experimentally for non-polar molecule such as hydrogen, carbon dioxide, methane, carbon tetrachloride, etc. So which do not have permanent dipole moment. The next form of Clausius-Massotto equation, Pm equal to Rm must be equal to epsilon r minus 1 by epsilon r plus 2 into Vm equal to Na alpha d by 3 into 4 pi, where Rm is the molar refraction, epsilon r is dielectric constant. So next subtopic, Debye equation. The Debye is the scientist name. Is calculated the average component of permanent dipole moment of a molecule in the direction of electrical field as a function of times, that is alpha mu equal to mu square by 3 kt. Here alpha mu depends upon the permanent dipole moment, that is mu, and temperature. So இதனுடைய another form Debye equationsக்கு Pm equal to Na by 3 epsilon naught into alpha d plus mu square by 3 kt. Here the Pm varies linearly with 1 by T, that is temperature. So we know for polar molecule mu is not equal to 0, non-polar molecule mu equal to 0 நம்ம சொல்லலாம். For polar molecule dipole moment, that is mu square by 3 kt. The value of polarizability for some molecules and atoms. For hydrogen atom 0.66 into 10 power minus 30 meter cube, whereas in the alkali metals equal to 10 power minus 30 meter cube. And next one is Maxwell relation. According to Maxwell electromagnetic theory of light, the dielectric constant and the refractive index of the medium is given as, that is epsilon r equal to n r square, where epsilon r is the dielectric constant. This relation is known as Maxwell relation. It obeys only for the nonpolar molecules like benzene, CCl4, etc. So this equations does not obey in polar molecules. Then next equations, Lorentz equations, that is Pm equal to Rm equal to n r square minus 1 divided by n r square plus 2 into Vm. This is equal to Na alpha d divided by 3 epsilon naught, where Rm is the molar refraction. So these are the some informations about Fourier synthesis, structural factors and electrical properties of solid. Thank you, friends.